Okay, so we're gonna talk about the immigrant crisis or the migrant crisis or the illegal migrant crisis, whatever you want to call it in New York City. Okay, initially I was gonna come off as a little bit snotty and kind of give you like a bit of an attitude to give some spice to the video, but I don't think that's a good idea because knowing that I used to be an immigrant myself and I can understand and relate to some of the roadblocks, some of the dead end kind of lifestyles that you may encounter as an immigrant, especially in New York City, right? I don't think it's a good idea to do. I don't think so. That's just not who I am as a person. A little background about me, just in case you're new watching this. It's my fourth year in Dallas, Texas, North Dallas. I love it here. I think it's great. I'm able to do things here that I was never able to do back in New York. By the way, I lived in New York City for about from 1993 until 2019. So I lived in Flushing, Queens, Bayside, Oakland Gardens. To me, Flushing and Bayside are kind of like almost the same thing. I know one is more populated than the other, but it's like 3 miles and it's like they're within like the same 3 mile radius. All right. Northern Boulevard, Q12, Q13. What's up? Anyways, and I also know Long Island. I lived in Merrick. I lived in Wanto. I lived in Amityville. I know that whole area as well. So that's my little. And then I left. And then I went back to school. I left New York. I lived in Bayside my last couple of years. I left in June 2019. So that's my little background about how I've lived in New York City in the boroughs in Long Island. So I was able to, and throughout those 26 years, I was able to see how the area has progressed into incredibly way out there leftist, progressive kind of mindset, which is fine. I respect that. If you want to go that way, if you guys want to go that way, I don't care. It's just not something that I personally want to align with or live within. So that's why I shut my mouth. I packed up my little bags and I just took my money and left. That's just the way I responded. I'm not gonna stand in front and have signs and complain. And I gotta go to work, man. I don't have that privilege. I have to go to work. I can't be taking days off to go and complain about income inequality and migrants' rights and all this stuff. I never had that chance to do. I was about to almost go down that route in my college years because, in case you didn't know, when I was younger, I did have a lot of left leaning views and a left leaning mindset, almost kind of progressively, slowly going right off the rails with whatever is going on there, up there now. If you want to find out what changed my mind, that's another video for another time. But anyways, or you can just ask me in the comment sections and I'll gladly explain in brief. So anyways, the point of this video is that now that I've given you my background, I can understand that the life of an illegal immigrant, right, is very difficult. It's incredibly difficult. I do not wish that upon anybody. Okay, I don't wish that upon anybody. However, their life being in this country, even though it's very difficult, it's still a hell of a lot better than being back where they're from, with Central America or South America, where they're probably gonna get killed or gutted by a cartel, and no one's gonna care. No one's gonna bat an eye. At least here, they're gonna have some kind of people will care about them, right? People will give them some kind of services or some kind of taxpayer services, like food stamps, child food stamps, some an agency that helps them get jobs, free English courses so I can get assimilated. I understand all that. I'm not against any of those things. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, I understand that kind of lifestyle. It's horrible. It's difficult, but you have a much more better chance if you're in this country. Okay. I also think that immigrants should have, even illegal immigrants. Okay, you broke the law. Okay, you're here. You should get at least all of the taxpayer government funded services that the state will give you. Right. You should get all that, but you should get all that in the states that offer those services. offer that kind of aid. Okay? In case you didn't know, New York City and its people are very passionate about migrants, and they're very passionate about illegal migrants, especially, right? Okay, so if you're passionate about it, and you're passionate about helping them and helping them assimilate, and oh, we're a safe haven, we're a sanctuary city, right? If that's what you are, and that's how you portray yourselves in front of the other 49 states, people are looking, by the way. People see. Not only the other 49 states can see that you're passionate about helping them, other illegal immigrants in other countries see through their TikToks, through their Facebooks, through their Instagrams, that you're very passionate about helping them, right? So now that the opportunity has risen, take the opportunity to be passionate about helping them, right? If you make $20 an hour in New York City, which is probably nothing by now, what problem do you have with giving away 50 cents or $1 out of your paycheck for taxes, for city taxes, so that you can offer them some kind of help? Now's the time to act, right? Now's the time to put the money in your mouth. Now's the time to live up to whatever, all the stuff that you're passionate about, right? Like I said before, I don't have a problem if you're passionate about helping these people, because I used to be one of them. I understand. I don't have a problem with people wanting to help other people. Okay, I don't have a problem. It's just that throughout living in New York City, I've grown to see that people are very passionate about things, but when it comes to actually doing it, that's when they're like, oh wait, well, they start to wiggle around, or they start to look the other way, or whistle like I don't know anything. So that's the problem that I have. If you're gonna if you're so gung-ho about doing something, and about living a certain kind of lifestyle, and about being a certain way, and about offering some kind of help to other people, great. And now when the opportunity comes up, and now you just turn another eye, you just look around, oh, you don't want to even be seen by anybody. Now you don't want to be seen, right? But before, you wanted to be seen because you were beating your chest because you're such a rightful, courageous individual who stands up for migrants' rights. Okay, so now let's see what you guys are saying. Now you guys are saying you don't even want them there. So that's the issue. If you're so passionate, then do it. If you're not going to be passionate, then don't. Personally, me, I feel incredibly sorry that these people have to go through all this. I don't wish that upon anybody. But I'm not going to go through that entire experience of having people like randomly, I don't know where they're going to be placed. I don't know. I have no idea. So if I'm not aligning my mindset with these progressive policies up there, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to leave. I'm going to go out the back door where nobody can see me. I'm in Texas now. I can live my life in peace. I can go to work. I can go to more work. There's plenty of opportunity here if you want to work. There's plenty of opportunity here if you want to work. There's plenty of opportunity too in New York City, but you're going to get taxed a hell of a lot more. If you're making $25 in New York City, you're really making $17.50 or $16.89, just to give you a heads up, okay? In Texas, if you're making $25 in Texas, you're probably going to be making, after taxes, you're probably making $19 or $20 at least out of those that they take out of your paycheck. So you may make less in this state, but you get to keep more. Okay, so just if you can, what I don't like is hypocrisy. People talk a lot to sound so noble and sound so like they're morally elevated above other people, and then when they have the opportunity to actually execute that passion, they just disappear. They go away, or they're like, oh well, we don't want them here. What kind of message do you think you send to other states? You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, that was just my little rant for today. And if you're in New York City and if you are kind of like you have that hypocrisy in you, I get it, I understand. But you voted for this. You asked for this. Okay? Now you see, right? Now you get it. Now you don't like it. Well, there you go. Anyways, if you agree, disagree, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like me. You don't have to hate me either. You can do whatever you want. I'm you can wish that I go out and get hit by a Mack truck. Okay, that's totally cool. I'm totally fine with that. All right, leave a comment down below, and that's pretty much it.